Hi, everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Sideshow Bob for Lennon, because it's your birthday! Woo! Okay, pencils first, and then Sharpies. And also, this is specifically for my nephew. So, no comments, no nothing, except this is for him. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, or listen to me ramble to my nephew, just meet me at the very end. But for now, I'm going to get started with a quick sketch and talk to him. So, here we go. So first I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself. And I got to draw him a little bit low, because he's got that big old head, right? And he's got that big old hair. Okay, so I'm going to make him more real looking, not so much like the cartoon. And so, this is actually the first Simpsons character that I'm drawing. Can you believe that, Lennon? I don't really draw a lot of them, but I'm also kind of going by what people are liking. So, you know, this is just the first request. So I'll do more, obviously, but I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants. Alright, so I got to do my sketch first. So I'll go ahead and talk to you people. I'll talk to Lennon, I'll talk to Harrison, I guess I'll talk to your parents. But, you know, this is going to be just a sketch for me real fast, just before I can get us going. So how's it going so far? How's that birthday morning been? What'd you wake up to? What kind of party has it been so far? Ooh, hang on. Actually, I need to focus just for a second so I can make sure I get this part right. I got to give him a little bit of a little pooch belly. And I'm going to draw him with a knife. We're going to have a Bart killing knife, attempted knife, right? Because he hasn't killed him. Okay, I'm going to have his hand up like this real quick, so I got to draw it real fast. And then we can get started. So, anyway, like I said, how's it going? How's the day been? What's for breakfast? Have you already eaten? Awesome. And I know the day's for you, but hey, Harrison. Hi. What's going on? Alright, so, let me see. Let me draw his hair real fast. Let me get a quick sketch. And this is going to be the tricky part, because I want to make it look a little real. So for those people that are drawing along with us, you know, I kind of want to get that look of him. And try to make it look at least, you know, halfway decent real. But I mean, how real can it be, right? Because it's this crazy. What do you think his hair looks like? To me, it's kind of like I was gonna say tarantula, but it's not really a spider, right? It's like I don't have words. You know, I don't have my words. It's a palm tree, like, right? I mean, there's even been episodes. Ooh, maybe you hadn't gotten there yet, where he hides behind a palm tree. So maybe that's where I'm getting it from. Oh, you know what, too? I just remembered. Yeah, I got to draw his head kind of big. Because his hair... Ooh, yeah. I almost messed up. His hair's got to be higher. I'm drawing it super low. Like it's like at the back of his head, but it's not. It's like way up super high. Alright. Okay, that looks good to me. Are you guys drawing along? You don't have to, because like I said, this is a sketch for me. I'm just trying to wrangle this old guy into the sketch. See if I can do it. Because that's the other thing. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done a Simpsons character, and it's the first time to like make it like real, you know. So I think I can pull this off. I believe in myself. Like I believe in you kids. Or you young gentlemen. You're no longer kids. You're growing up to be fine young gentlemen. Alright, there's his knife. Draw a little pooch of a belly sticking out. Because, you know, we all... A lot of us got some pooches, you know. We're not perfect. Well, you know, I might be. Okay, there's his little dress. Or I guess not a dress, a skirt, right? little hoop skirt, little grass skirt. And I guess that's also why I kind of think of his hair of like a palm tree style, because it is a grass skirt, you know. All right, let's give him some big feet, some big old honking shoes. We call those in the business, we call those les honkers. Like, please do not step on me with les honkers. And honk them down that way, please. All right, I think I'm good with the sketch. I think I'm gonna switch over to Sharpie now. Let me just erase some of these sketch lines and I can get us started. Yeah. Awesome, looks good. All right, so when's a big party too? Is it happening today? Is it happening tomorrow? Is it gonna go on all week? Is it a Fortnite party? Is it a Lego party? Is it a party? Or pancake party? Is it a birthday party? That's the most important, right? It doesn't matter what kind of party it is, as long as there's cake and elephants and giraffes and 3 kinds of pizza. If your parents did not get you one of those 4, they owe you. All right, so here we go. You know what? I don't know if there's a skipping section. I don't know if anybody's going to skip over here, but we might as well, right? Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. Sorry, there's some glitter on here. I've erased a majority of it, but left myself the confidence lines that I can use to guide me on this Sharpie adventure for Lennon. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the Sharpie pen. You guys grab what you want. I don't know if you got a pencil, you got Sharpies, you got pens, you got spray paint. You know what? If you guys got a knife and you're going to carve into the wall, you can do that. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the face, and I'm going to draw his eyes. I like to draw the top of the lids first just to see if I've got it, you know, in the right balance, because you don't want to have them like this, and then, you know, it looks all kinds of wonkety clonkety, you know. So I'm going to draw a line like this for his eye, draw the other one over like this. That looks about right. I can live with that. So I'm going to draw a little bit of a pupil, or the retina, the color part of the eye. Ooh, that's kind of big. Didn't mean to do it that big, but we're going to go with it. Now I'm going to draw a little bit of a pupil, the black center part. I'm going to divot a dot like that. That's right, I said I'm going to divot a dot because I can't speak. Okay, so instead of the bottom of the eye, because these Sharpies will bleed, I'm just going to do a line like this and a line like that just to imply the bottom of the eye, okay? Now, they do have like droopy lids, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of a line on top just to kind of give it that round Simpsons eye style, but not really. See, because I want to make this kind of real. So let's give him a brow. I'm gonna make it a little thick too, kind of just to give him some style. Okay, something like that, kind of a smug little raised eyebrow kind of look. Alright, so I'm going to give him a nose, and I'm also trying to build this on the Simpsons characters and make it look a little real, so I'm going to give him kind of a larger nose. So I'm going to draw the bottom of it down here, like that. I'm just going to draw a little bit of the nostril, and let's go ahead and draw that center line, like this, just to kind of accent that it's a larger nosola, is basically what they're calling them in the streets. We call them noses or nosolas. Alright, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a smile over here, kind of a saucy smirk is what we call it on the streets. I don't know why I'm referencing the streets right now, like you know, this is kind of cool. That's what it is. I'm just trying to be cool for you kids. Do you guys think I'm cool? Do I sound cool? Alright, now let's give him a little bit of a chin right here, and I'm going to give him, he's got like a little the paunchy pooch on his cheeks. What's that underneath the chin? The jowls. That's I'm tickling my chin right here when I say it. The jowls. So I'm giving him a little bit of a chin like that, and then I'm going to draw his neck, Can you believe I'm actually looking at a picture too? I don't know why I'm doing that. It's like that's a reference. But I'm going to draw his sides of his face up like this, and I'm not going to connect them because I want it to be into his chin or into his neck like that. So the same thing here. I'm going to do it and just not connect it into his neck. That way it looks a little thicker, you know, a little paunchier. Alright, so now I'm going to draw some ears. I'm going to keep those a little small. Something like this. You know, again, kind of going for that Simpsons style where they've got a little bit of smaller features, but again, trying to make it as real as I possibly can. Something like that. Now, his head goes straight up like this on the side of his head up to his hairline. Oh, and also I'm going to start to thicken up the outer edges because when I switch over to this big Sharpie, whoo, doggy, it's big. It's a thick line. So I'm just going to kind of get it ready for what it's going to look like. So I think I'm going to switch over to the Sharpie now because that's all the fine detail I want to do. Oh, you know what? He does have like lines under his eyes. So let's do this. Like a, there you go. Like a little, not stress line, but yeah, I guess that's exactly what it is. Stress line. Look at your dad. Does he got him? Does he got him? Stress lines. All right. So now I'm gonna give him his little old palm tree head hair. And hey Harrison, hi. Okay, so I got to include you every now and then, Harrison, because this is all for Lennon. This is all me talking to Lennon this entire time. So let's draw his hair. So I'm gonna do like a little bit of a curly Q wave when I do it too, because he's got those weird bumps all over his hair, all over the place. So I'm gonna kind of do something like this into the design. Okay. So, and I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I'm just kind of making it up with, you know, some kind of hairline. I'm even going off my sketch. That's not what my sketch was like, but I'm just going to do it like this because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the flow. All right. So from here, let's see what I want to do. I want to do some more. Yeah, let's do some in front. So I'm going to do something like this. All right, let's do another one over here, kind of out like that. I like it. I like it. How's yours coming? Awesome. All right, let's see. I'm going to do a couple more. Let's do a big one up here like this. Then I'm going to do another big old high one up here. That. This, and we'll do one more little tiny one just to break up the monotony so it's not the same. You know, more on this side, more on that, so it's just all kinds of crazy different. Hey, let's do one over here too. Why not, right? Because it's your birthday. Today's your birthday. Birthday, ba-booba, the birthday. Bo. Oh, wait a minute, I got music playing over this. I can't sing over this. All right. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to add just a little bit of flair, a little bit of what are we going to call this? A little bit of sideshow flair is what we're going to call it. Okay, so he's got, ooh, I almost forgot the necklace. I'm going to draw, let's go ahead and draw it. Let's draw just some like, I want to say they're bones, right? Something like this. There we go. All right, so let's see. I'm going to draw his shoulders, and he's not going to be a very, I don't want to say masculine, but he's not going to be a very, I've got glitter all over me, Lennon, all over me. All right, he's not going to be a very strong, he doesn't have a lot of muscle. He doesn't have a muscular physique, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so his shoulders are going to be like this. Oop, that's a little pointy. Let's see if we're going to round that off. All right, so let's go ahead and draw this knife holding arm. So I'm going to come down here for the bicep, down to the crook of the arm where the bend is right there, and then I'm going to connect it up here, bring it up to the hand, to the wrist, and I guess I'll do the other side too so you see where we are. So his little pit, his armpit's going to come up like this, and then behind it is where the arm is, because that is part of his chest that's in front of him. You always draw what's in front first, that way when you draw what's behind, you only have to draw certain parts. You don't have to draw everything, you know? Alright, so I'm going to come up here to his wrist. And here's his hand's going to be holding, okay, I know it's not a knife, but he's going to be holding his knife like this, and he's going to have the old fancy pinky. Ask your mom, fancy pinky, right? Show him like this, because he's a fancy man too. And he's a well-sophisticated megalomaniac murderer, right? Look, I can make jokes like that because it's a cartoon. It's not real. Normally I wouldn't make jokes about any kind of murderers. Alright, or maybe I would. Look, you guys know me. You know whether I would or not. Okay, so the thumb is over the fingers, obviously. So that means I'm going to draw the fingers underneath, but again, you're not going to see as much because when we're drawing like this, that thumb is kind of over that finger, right? Alright, so the other fingers we can see. We're going to go ahead and just draw them down here like this. Draw another one down here like this. There's the ring finger. And then the pinky, I'm going to go ahead and stick up. Fancy pinky. Because we're classy. Alright, so the handle. See, and you got to give it some space too, because when you're drawing stuff like that, you got to remember that your hands are floating. It's not touching like this. You don't want to draw a complete fist and then try to put something in there. It's got to be over it, okay? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and draw the handle like this. And it's just a, you know, a regular old Simpsons knife. That looks kind of silly. I did draw it with the curve of the blade on this side, but I kind of want to do it on this side now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it down straight. That's right, I said drown. Because what did I say? I can't talk. I am the, I'm not the smartest man alive. I am the artist man alive. That's right, I got jokes. I got jokes. Alright, bring it to a point like that. Now we can close off anything that's floating. Like that. Let me add a little bit of finesse, a little bit of skill and detail, just to give it some fun, you know? Let's see, how about we do like a little line like that to make it real. Real-ish, I guess, right? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna draw now his other hand I've got kind of on his hip, kind of resting. His wrist is gonna be on his hip, so that means I want to draw what's in front, which is gonna be his old paunchy pooch belly. So I'm gonna draw his armpit over here like I did over there. I'm gonna come down and give him just a little bit of a pooch, not too much, I guess. Okay, and then I'm gonna close it off because that's where his skirt is. Like that. Clean that up a little bit. And okay, let's go ahead and do the skirt, because again, that hand is behind all this stuff, and you kind of decide what you're going to draw first, so you only have to draw certain parts. Like I was talking about, if I'm going to draw my fingers behind this one, I don't have to draw all the fingers. You know what's what. You plan and pick and choose. Okay. All right, so let's draw just like a grass skirt type kind of thing. And again, because it's kind of cartoonish, we can make it however we want. And remember, you don't have to do it exactly like I do. Like I always tell everybody, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Alright. And see, look, I don't even draw perfect every time. Look how this is shorter than that side. Oh well, it happens. It's what we do. I can live with that. I can live with my mistakes. I can live with what I did. And I just have fun. Alright, and I'm kind of drawing them like big leaves. Kind of like it's not just little grass. It's big old palm leaves, right? Kind of like his head. Alright, so again, in the practice of drawing what's in front, drawing what's behind, we don't have to draw that much. But it is going to be a little complicated because the hand's going to be back like this. But all we're seeing is this side right there, so we don't really have to draw a lot of detail. And plus, once you start drawing all the other stuff, once your eye puts it together, that's all you got to do. You don't have to draw a whole bunch of different things. So we're going to bring his arm down. Let's see, I'm going to bring his bicep down like this to the crook of his arm like we did there, and then it's going to go over, but let me draw the other side so you see where we are. Down to the elbow like that. Then I'm going to draw the forearm like this, and see how it's going to bend in right there so we don't see much. Gonna bring it down, and that's where the hand is gonna be, and that's where the bend is. So, I'll draw the back of the hand like that. Again, you can't see much because technically it's all back here, but you can see this knuckle to his pinky, like that. And so his other fingers are back behind him like this. And see, that's all we really have to do. We got away with only drawing so much, and it still looks right. All right. There we go. Let me clean this up a little bit. Let me smooth that out. How'd yours come out? Mine came out a little bumpy, but I can fix it. All right, so now we're just going to draw his legs. He's just standing with his legs together. Again, very, very fancy man, very sophisticated, as the kids say. See, we're no longer on the streets. Now we're talking like the kids with the sophisticated. All right, so his leg's going to come down here like that. But we can't see it because of this, so we're just going to pick up what we can't see. So there's going to be a knee right there. That means his back calf is going to go into his ankle, like this. And then we're going to close it off because he's got a little bit of some kind of, I don't know, like a booty sock, a little something that's hanging over his shoe. And this leg is in front of this one, so we're going to come down here. If anatomy was going like this to bring it down, we're going to come this way into the knee, and it's kind of sideways. So we're going to go into his shin, and again, a little booty sock back behind, and we're going to draw this foot in front. So I'm going to go ahead and come down here for the heel, and we're going to put it kind of off to the side like this. This one's more facing at you than this one is, but it's almost the same. You know what? Ignore that. It's the same size. It's the same size. All right, and there's the bottom of the shoe. And let's go ahead and do the other one too, and then we'll add just a little bit of fine detail, okay? So there's the heel, come down to the bottom of the foot, the sole. There's the toe. Up to the shoe like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to add just a little bit of like a stress line as you know, as like he uses his foot a lot, and it bends right there. And I like to draw creases and folds because that's where there's stress on the material, you know. Let's give him a little bit of a heel too. There we go. All right. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Sideshow Bob for you. Lennon, happy birthday, buddy. So here's my colored version. You can color it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.